Darnell, obviously disappointing effort and result a couple days ago. Can you talk about the importance of the start for your club tonight and not having to play from behind?
Yeah, we didn't have the start that we wanted, and we've had some come from behind wins, but you don't want to make that a habit of having to do that each and every night. So our start here tonight is imperative, and I think that's where our focus needs to be, and kind of play a game from there.
The Boston Bruins are 5-0 at the TD Garden this year. It's always been a hostile environment to play in. As a group, do you guys look forward to a challenge like that?
Yeah, anytime you get to play in a building known for obviously a team that plays well at home and a fan base that's very passionate about their team, it's fun to go in there and play in those kind of environments. So this is definitely one that every year when you come into Boston, you kind of have it circled on your calendar, and they always have a great team. So it's going to be a good challenge for us tonight.
Evan Bouchard has a big upside. He can really transition the puck, but he had a tough night the other night. As a veteran defenseman, can you assist him when maybe pucks aren't bouncing the right way for him, or there's a couple tough plays, or as part of his personality, allow him to be settled? Because not every defenseman in that scenario would be as composed to just continue on, Darnell.
Yeah, I think that's one of the special things about Bush is he doesn't get rattled. I mean, it's easy to be a young defenseman in this league, and sometimes pucks are bouncing or things aren't going your way, and to get rattled and not see the positives in the game. And he's a guy that just stays even keel when his game is going really well. He's not super happy about it, and when things don't go right, he doesn't dwell on it. So, yeah, as his partner, you go out there and playing this league for 7 years now. You gotta go out there and help and support and be in good spots for him and continue to talk. So I think as a pair we'll be continue to grow as the year goes on, and the start tonight, like we said, is huge, and our pair has that focus in mind too.
Keith and Cece have about 1,750 games of NHL experience. How have they come in and maybe settled things down when they're out there for the defense this year?
Yeah, it's just a calm pair, steady. You know what you're going to get each and every time they go out there. With all that experience, they're one of the most, two maybe the most reliable guys on the Gale on the ice, just knowing what they bring. So it's been a fun pair to play alongside with, and it's great to see them each and every night just go out there and keep things simple and dialed in.
Darnell, just going back to the previous question about Evan Bouchard and your answer was that did you find rather that you were that way in your first couple of years in the league, or did it take a little bit of adjusting to kind of find that part of you?
Oh no, I was more up and down. I probably beat myself up a little bit more. I mean, you never know like what guys are thinking internally, but I probably beat myself up a little more than Bush, because that's just his personality. He knows how great of a player he is and how great of a player he's going to be, and you just you stick with your game and trust your game.
Everyone has their own personality, so like you said, you were a little bit different. But do you ever try to kind of tweak him a little bit, just to kind of push him a little bit more and get him out of his comfort zone a little bit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to draw that out of a guy. I think that's one of the things that makes Bush so special, is that he has the ability to go out there and play and just let the game come to him and make the plays that he sees. And like I said, as his partner, you just want to go out there and I know as a player I want to go out there and have an effect on the game each and every night. So doing that alongside him, it's been fun so far.
Darnell, obviously a special night here in Boston, them celebrating the life of Colby Cave. Can you maybe talk about the impact of Colby Cave on you, yourself personally, and in the dressing room?
Yeah, Caver was one of those people that you meet in hockey that's so special. Nice to every single person that he met. Didn't matter if it was a good day or a bad day for him. You couldn't tell, because he always had a smile on his face. Always came with a positive attitude and loved playing this game and loved the guys in the room. And I think, I was very fortunate to be able to, spend time with Caver at the card table and on the bus and on the road, and play alongside him on the ice. And I think I can speak for everyone that played with him. You wanted to be like Caver, the way he treated people, and he's truly missed by everyone.
Darnell, I asked a couple of the guys yesterday, do you maybe have a story of Colby Cave that really embodies his character and his kindness, as that seems to be a common theme throughout talking to you guys?
Well, yeah, I like remember I think he got in the fight in the AHL, and obviously he got a good punch in, and I was pretty fired up when I saw him, and he was calling him the Night Night Express. Like it was kind of like something funny, and same time like you hear the stories of him like texting the guy after the fight and checking in and making sure that he's okay, and like when you hear that about someone, like it's just as a person, like you want to be more like that, just because like that's the kind of guy he was, and he had that effect on everyone around him. So that's yeah, we like I said, we all miss Gabe.
Thanks for sharing that.
No problem.
Okay, we just have one question from Zoom, which we'll go to now. Jason Greger, go ahead.
Darnell, good teams find ways not to lose multiple games in a row. In your last 58, you've only lost twice in a row, twice. Dave Tippett said he wasn't happy with really the effort and maybe the smarts of your effort last night. How do you ensure that it's a better performance tonight?
We just go out there and play simple. I mean, you can't overthink it. We know what we're capable of in our room. We know what we're capable of as a team. And start doesn't have to be anything pretty. It's just simple and hard work, and we get back to a hard working mindset and go from there.
You've had some really good games defending 5-on-5 as a team, and then you've had a few where it kind of gets away with you, away on the group. What do you feel has allowed you to be good in those 6 games when you've only allowed 1 goal, but then in the other 5? What's been the glaring difference you've seen from your 5-on-5 group play defensively?
Yeah, I think in those games where you're only giving up 1 or 2, we're defending fast, winning our battles, and then when we get the puck in the offensive zone, we're able to maintain puck time and possession in the offensive zone, and we're not chasing the game back or getting into a track meet. So those are the kind of things that we have to have our focus on from the start tonight, and I really believe in this group that we'll be able to do it.
Darnell, Jack Edwards from the New England Sports Network. We haven't seen you in person in about 2 years. Teams talk about the process. What has been the process and the progress? Because this clearly is the team which has opened its Stanley Cup window.
I think the process with our team, obviously over the course of 2 years, we've done a lot of growing up as we have a leadership group that is coming into 7th, 8th. I think Nugent's probably his 10th year in the league, and so we've been through the ups and downs, seeing how this league works, and we're just hungry to have success. We've had some tastes of the postseason that haven't gone the way that we've wanted them to, and that just makes you hungrier to get back out there and earn your way back into those positions again. And that's where our focus is at, to earn ourselves another chance to play in the playoffs, and that starts from game 1, and that's the whole process. It's a long year. It's been a pretty good start, but we have a long way to go, and I think as our team we still see a lot of growth to be done.